Not getting how to solve exam.
How to solve? You are not getting. We have solved the example, no? Now it is. I think it is easier. We are now having the values, but here we have a function. So we have to just find out the general formula.
Yes.
Yes. How many of you tried and up to where you are getting any difficulty? As I told you that this question was there in the set examination. So it is very important for you people to solve this type of example. So every time the set examination will not ask the direct questions or any type of a competitive exams. Hmm. Try to solve once again now within 5 minutes. You have to tell me the idea what you have done. What was the example? The example was f of x is equals to 1 by x and you have to find out the nth divided difference. We can say the nth degree polynomial of find polynomial of f of x is equals to 1 by x. If you find the nth divided difference, then you can get the formula. Okay, try to find and tell me the answer fastly. Everyone should try. What you are getting? Tell me now fastly. काय problem आहे? Is it so difficult? Yes, what I am asking you people, is it so difficult what you have done? किती जणांनी ट्राय केले हात वर करा फक्त. Raise your hands. There is option for raising the hand. At least you have tried. नीमा, रोहिणी दासी, भाग्यश्री देशमुख, गायत्री ब्राह्मणी. बाकीचे काय? What is given the function? Say your function f of x is 1 upon x. If your function is 1 upon x, so what are the values? Say x and y. Let me prepare the table. So first value is x0, second is x1, x2, x3, and so on. Here also, what will be corresponding value y? The value of y is not given, so we can have this 1 upon x0, 1 upon x1, 1 upon x2, 1 upon x3, and we can write up to n values. So continuing in this way, the last one may be here it is xn. So here 1 upon xn. Have you understood up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what you have to do? You have to find out the first divided difference. So here is first divided difference, second divided difference, and so on. You can have nth divided difference. Okay. So how to find out the first divided difference? Let me show you the first one. How to find out first divided difference is y of x1 x0 is y of x1 minus y of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. What is y of x1? It is 1 upon x1 minus y of x0 is 1 upon x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Now let's solve this. For solving, we can get x0 minus x1. Okay, taking the LCM. So here we get it is x0 x1 divided by x1 minus x0. So hence, now if I take a minus sign outside, we can get this as minus of x1 minus x0 divided by x0 x1 into x1 minus x1. These two get cancelled and we can get the formula for first divided difference y of x1 x0, it is equal to minus of 1 upon x0 x1. Getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here I can write in the first divided difference in between these two, we have the value is minus of x1 x0. Similarly, can you tell me the next values? What will be the first divided difference between x1 and x2? It will be minus of x1 x2. Similarly, difference between x2 and x3, the first divided difference, it is minus of 1 by x2 x3. Okay. So in this way we can follow. So what will be the last one? Can anyone guess what will be the difference between here will be xn minus 1, correct? So if you can see here for difference between x2 x3, it is a combination of these two. So here I can write it is minus of xn minus 1. Is the idea clear up to first divided difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can calculate the second one by taking the difference of these two divided by x2 minus x0. Okay, let me calculate the first one, then we can generalize. x2, x1, x0. The second divided difference is written as difference of first two divided difference. It is x2, x1 minus y of x1, x0 divided by the x2 minus x0. Okay, what are the values of y of x2, x1 and x1, x0? So we have to find out the difference of these two. Minus of 1 upon x1, x2, minus minus become plus 1 upon x1, x0. Minus of 1 upon x2, x1, minus minus become plus, it is x1, x0 divided by x2 minus x0. Okay. So which is equal to, now LCM, what will be the resultant? Taking LCM, I will write directly it is x0, x1, x1 is repeated, x2 with negative sign into x2 minus x0, and here we have x1, we can have x1, x0 with negative sign, we will take this negative minus plus x2, x1. Now you can take x1 common and this x1 square will cancel with this x1 and b remains with here minus x0 plus x2. This x1, x1 get cancelled. If you have x1, x1, here is also x1. It will get cancelled. Here we have x0, x1, x2. Into bracket it is x2 minus x0. So this x2 minus x0 will get cancelled. b remains with 1 upon x0, x1, x2. Getting me? So here I can write in the place of second divided difference. The first one is 1 upon x0, x1, x2. Similarly, we can write the difference of these two 1 upon x naught, x2, x1, x3, x2, x1. Okay. Similarly, for the last one, we can write it as xn minus 1, xn minus 2. Are you getting second divided difference?
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, we can calculate the third one. I can see in the third one again we get the negative sign. Okay. So after that, we can generalize the concept for xn, and in general, what will be the formula for xn? You have to tell me. First, find out the third divided difference. What you have to do for finding the third divided difference? Difference of these two divided by x3 minus x naught. Okay. What you have to do? x3, x2, x1 minus 1 upon x naught, x1, x2 divided by x3 minus x naught. Okay, calculate this, and so that you can get the general formula, and then finally you can get the nth divided difference formula. Okay, calculate it and tell me fastly. I have shown you the idea. तुमचा homework मी solve केले. Solve it and tell me fastly.
On x1, x2, x3.
What is the answer? 1 upon?
Minus 1 upon x1, x2, x3.
Minus 1 upon x1, x2, x3. Is it correct? Everyone got the same answer?
Hello, madam. Minus 1 upon x3, x2, x1, x naught.
हाँ, 4 येणार आहे ना थर्ड डिवाइडेड.
हाँ, x3, x2, x1, x naught येत आहे.
हाँ, फर्स्ट मध्ये विथ निगेटिव्ह साइन वी हॅव द x1, x0. सेकंड मध्ये पॉझिटिव्ह साइन आली, म्हणजे तुमचा इवन ऑर्डर असेल तर पॉझिटिव्ह असणार आहे, ऑड ऑर्डर असेल तर निगेटिव्ह, अँड द थर्ड ऑर्डर असेल तर डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये 3 व्हॅल्यूज 4 व्हॅल्यूज असणार आहे. फर्स्ट ऑर्डरला 2 आले, सेकंड ऑर्डरला डिनॉमिनेटरला x0, x1, x2. So we can get it as it is third order, it will be with negative sign. Now can anyone tell me what will be the general formula for this one? And the divided difference.
Minus 1 raised to n upon x naught, x naught, x1, x2, up to so on, xn plus 1.
Yes, anyone getting the formula? Or whatever he told it is. Okay, I think one more homework I have given you, one example to solve at home. होमवर्क साठी एक अजून एक्झाम्पल दिला होता ना. It is
No,
not
ma'am.
okay. Okay, write down now. Using Newton's forward difference interpolation, write it. Using Newton's forward difference interpolation, find the sum. Using Newton's forward difference interpolation formula, find the sum. Find the sum Sn is equal to 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus so on n cube. Find the sum. Sn is equal to 1 cube plus 2 cube plus cube and so on. I think everyone knowing the formula. What is the answer for this one? माहिती आहे ना? फर्स्ट n व्हॅल्यू साठी आपण काय लिहितो, स्क्वेअर साठी काय लिहितो, क्यूब साठी. Sum of first n terms 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. काय असते? Sn is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on n. What is the sum of this and what is the sum of this one? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square n square. माहिती असायला पाहिजे ना आपल्याला फॉर्म्युले.
फर्स्ट n साठी n plus 1 upon 2 असते.
What about square?
n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6.
Next, for cube.
क्यूब साठी n into n plus 1 upon 2 चा स्क्वेअर असतो, पूर्णचा स्क्वेअर असतो.
म्हणजे n square n plus 1 bracket square divided by 4 असणार.
हा.
Okay. If it is like this, how to solve it by Newton's forward difference interpolation, because we already know what is the answer for this. Find the sum. Okay. Can you tell me how to solve this one by using forward difference formula? You should think, no? आता पण हे एक्झाम्पल अवघड वाटत होतं ना 1 upon x. It is not so much difficult to solve.
X values are 1, 2, 3 up to n.
We have given a formula for Sn now. So how to find out delta Sn? First we'll find out delta Sn, then delta square Sn, and then after finding all these, we first delta S1, delta S2, delta S3. In this way we have to find. Simply I have given you a hint and you have to tell me now what it should work, how it will work, delta S1 or delta square S1 and so on. कसं काढायचं हे तुम्ही सांगायचं.
Ma'am, Sn is given to be a sum of 1 cube up to so on n cube. We can take a Sn plus 1. That will be a 1 cube up to so on n plus 1 cube.
Correct.
Then difference
what you have to do
plus
next? The Sn plus 1 minus Sn will be delta Sn. Okay. So with the help of that, we can find out now delta S1. Similarly, we can find delta square S1. Okay. Try to find out delta S1 and then find delta square S1, delta cube S1, and tell me the values. Yes, what you got for delta S1? What is the formula for delta S1? सांगा डेल्टा S1 काय येणार आहे?
Ma'am, delta delta Sn is a n plus 1 bracket cube. So delta S1 is
8 na?
8. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about delta square S1? I hope everyone solving this. Note this delta S1. Okay. First, we must find out delta Sn, which is equal to Sn plus 1 minus Sn, which I will not write directly. It will be simply as n plus 1 cube. How it will be, you have to check. So in this way, we can find out delta S1 is simply wherever you have n, you have to put it as 1. 1 plus 1 cube, it is equal to 2 cube, that is 8. Sn plus 1 आणि Sn मध्ये कॉमन टर्म्स काय असणार आहे 1 क्यूब 2 क्यूब हे सगळे कॅन्सल होणार आहे Sn plus 1 मध्ये एक एक्स्ट्रा टर्म असणार आहे these all terms plus n plus 1 cube. Okay, so we will have the formula for delta Sn is n plus 1 bracket cube. Similarly, now we can find out the delta square Sn. Okay, it will be delta square Sn, it is nothing but n plus 2 bracket cube minus n plus 1 bracket cube. बरोबर?
Yes, ma'am. We'll get 19, ma'am.
You can have delta square Sn as delta Sn plus 1 minus delta Sn, and then you can work out. After doing that, you will get again one same thing. So we can have the formula like this. No need to evaluate this one. To evaluate this cube is somewhat very lengthy one. Then you can directly put delta square S1 is equal to 1 plus 2 cube minus 1 plus 1 cube. Okay, that will be 3 cube minus 2 cube. So what will be delta square S1? It will be 19. Similarly, we can find out delta cube S1, which is equal to, we can find out this with the help of delta cube Sn is equal to delta square Sn plus 1 minus delta square Sn. Okay, with the help of this, you can find out. You have to write down all these formulas. I will write down the formula of delta cube S1 is equal to directly, it is 18. Similarly, what will be the formula for delta raised to 4 Sn is delta cube Sn plus 1 minus delta cube Sn. So we can get the formula for delta raised to 4 S1 is equal to, after putting the value of 1, n equal to 1, will be 6. Okay, just with the help of all this, can you tell me what will be delta raised to 5 Sn? Delta raised to 5 Sn.
Zero, ma'am.
Correct. Yes, everyone getting this? Delta raised to 5 Sn, if it is equal to 0, which means that delta raised to 5 Sn equal to 0, which means that delta raised to 5 S1 is also 0, and next order will be again 0. Now write the formula Sn is equal to, it will be equal to S1 plus delta S1 into P plus P into P minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta square S1 p minus 1, p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial delta cube s1. Now we can write up to 4, no? The fourth one will write it as p minus 1, p minus 2, p minus 3 divided by 4 factorial into delta raised to 4 s1. Because fifth onwards it will be 0. Put up all those values and you can get the answer. Now one may have a question, what is p? Okay, let me show you what is p. P is equal to x minus x naught divided by h. Okay, so x minus x naught, instead of that we can write it as n minus 1 divided by 1. Instead of having x, we have a number n, and first number, that is x naught, is 1, no? From your formula. And difference between each consecutive term is 1. 1, 2, 3 असे आहेत ना terms, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube. So difference between the values of x, these are values of x. Difference between the values of x is 1, and the first value, that is x naught, is 1. So p, if you have found, you can find out p minus 1, that is n minus 1 minus 1, that is n minus 2. Okay, any doubt with the example?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I want to declare one more thing, that this Saturday, maybe on 3rd April, we will conduct your last semester absent student seminar. Can anyone tell me how many of you were absent? कोण कोण absent होते सांगा? किरण पांढरे, अहराज, हे दोन माहिती.
Ma'am, in boys, only 3 boys are there. Chatke sir, I, and Kiran.
Okay, you 3 people. What about girls? So you have to communicate a message to all your friends that that this Saturday we will conduct 5 seminar of absent student. In the next Saturday, again 5 seminar. I think near about 10 students were absent for the last semester seminar. So we'll first complete your last semester seminars. Everyone, please communicate this message to all your friends, whatever the groups you have created for your friend circle, and tell them to put the message. Or in general, you can put the message that how many of you were absent. I will give the responsibility for Eras. You have to type the student's name and you have to put it on your group SY ग्रुप जो हमारा ऑफिशियल ग्रुप है उस पे सभी स्टूडेंट जो एब्सेंट है उनका नाम मुझे चाहिए ओके एंड देन वी विल डिसाइड फर्स्ट 5 दिस सैटरडे ओके
मैम
हम रोल नंबर वाइज लेने वाले हैं.
No, I don't think so. It will be about roll. First, you put the name, then I will think.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, Kiran Patra has given the seminar.
Kiran Appa Gonde.
Okay, ma'am.